Hey guys, so today we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have some fun here. This is something that anybody can do. What we're going to do today is we're going to pour our own concrete coasters. Now concrete is really popular for a multitude of reasons. You can basically turn it into whatever you want. So we're going to make some coasters out of this today. This is literally everything you need here. So I've got my mold. This is a 4-inch tart mold. I bought it online. I'll have a link to it down in the description box below. You may be able to find them in the store as well. This one here is silicone though. That way I can literally just peel it and pop my coasters out of this when I'm done. I've got water. I've got non-shrink grout or expanding grout, whatever you want to call it. Then I'm going to do a couple different versions here just to show you some different ideas. So one of them I'm going to embed some glass. So I've got some clear glass here. This I just took a clear glass jar and I wrapped it in a plastic bag, put it in a bucket, smashed it with a hammer, and then I basically just scooped out some of the smaller shards that I wanted, and that was that. You can use colored glass, you can use stones, you can use shells, whatever you want. I'm just showing you some different ideas here. But yeah, that's simple. So on the side here, I took my combination square and a marker, and I've just marked about 1/4 of an inch up, just so I know how much to pour in there. One thing to note too with this grout, you can either make it really soupy, or you can also make it really thick, like peanut butter. One thing I've noticed with it, depending on how thick you pour it, will depend on the finish you get. So if you make it thicker, it's going to have a more of a natural stone look, a little bit of texture to it and some air bubbles and stuff like that. If you make it thinner, it'll actually conform to the silicone really well, and you'll actually end up getting the same sort of finish that the silicone has here. It'll actually come out shiny and polished and everything. So it depends on the finish you're going for, what you're going to want to do. But other than that, super simple. Alright guys, it's been 24 hours here, so let's uncork these bad boys, see what we got. They should just pop right out. There's one. Like I said, you could probably see how it's like really shiny. I said that if you pour it thin like I did, it's going to come with a lot of the same sheen as the silicone. There's number 2. Now this is the one I'm excited to see. This is the one we put the glass in. You know what? Didn't really turn out, but hey. So I know what I did wrong. When I had my glass in there, I poured my mix in too thin, so the glass kind of started to float. So if you're going to do one with embedded glass like that, pour it quite a bit thicker. That'll just help push the glass down as opposed to having the glass float up. So it's kind of an interesting design though. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but either way, like I said, I know exactly why it failed. So you don't make the same mistake. Unless this is what you're going for, then hey, why not? So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take off a little bit of this finish on the bottom. Reason being is if you look at it ever so slightly, probably doesn't show up on camera at all, but as it dries out, it'll kind of shrink just a small teeny tiny amount in the center, so the edges will actually kind of have a lip up. So we're just going to sand that little lip off. So what we're going to do is take some sandpaper, 120 grit is plenty. We're just going to place it on there flat and then just make figure eights with it just a few times, check it, see how it looks. Alright, so now when it comes to finishing, I'm going to show you a couple different kinds. So I'm going to do one, I've got a gold spray paint here, and I'm just going to mist on a fade of the spray paint. So it'll be concrete color over here, and it'll be kind of a gold fade into that. After that, I'm going to take the second one, I'm going to take an acrylic, tape it off with some masking tape, and I'm going to actually just paint on a solid stripe. Alright guys, it's a warm day. I gotta take Slade inside, he's getting a little warm. Both coats of paint are dry now, so now we gotta seal it. So what we're gonna do is, I've just got a rattle can clear here. I'm just gonna spray that on, and that's the quickest and easiest way to seal just a small project like this. So just a couple coats is all you need, but that way it won't start getting concrete dust and stuff like that on your hands. You may want to do both sides as well, it's up to you. I am. Okay guys, I'm absolutely loving how awesome these look. Now the only thing left to do is put on some little feeties or felt pads or something like that on the bottom, just so they don't scratch anything. Now you could get the cork ones. That stuff is really expensive though, and I picked up 105 of these little felt pads for just a couple of bucks, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put on 4, not 3. It'll just help keep it a little bit more stable. These things look awesome. I'm so happy with how they turned out. It's really hard to show the fade of the gold on this guy here from one side to the other, but trust me, in person it looks really, really good. It just doesn't show up all that well in the camera. But yeah, like I said, the coolest thing about this is you did it yourself. People are going to come over and wonder where you got these things, how much money you paid for them. It's awesome because you can say, oh, I made those, and you can make them in whatever version you want. Like I said, fade 2 different sprays into there, different colors, solid coat, metallic, flat paint. You could mix and match marble, acrylics, do a design, get a stencil, whatever you want. It's awesome. You can literally customize these how you like. That's the best part about it. If you want to dye them, get concrete dye as well, and you can put a couple of tablespoons into your concrete mix and actually dye the concrete. Like, it's endless. It's really whatever you want it to be. I am super happy with how these turned out. Like I said, if you guys like this video, a like and a thumbs up would go a long, long way. Subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.